forget about the criticisms from people that are saying, no, you cannot make this, or people that are saying you cannot even make heaven. Like they are the ones writing the names of people going to heaven. Hello and welcome to another time of Search the Scripture with Mercy. Today we're going to discuss the topic apprehended. It's like saying you're under arrest. And the big question is, why did Christ arrest us? And how far are we going with this arrest on our lives? Quickly, let's search the scripture of Philippians chapter 3. I'm going to read from verse 12. NIV translation. Not that I have already obtained all this, or arrived at my goal. What is the goal? But I press on to take hold of that for which Christ took hold of me. It's like saying I am going to get that for which Jesus came to get me. So why did Jesus come to arrest us? A few days ago, I was with a woman in a building and all the fire alarm came on. And while we were rushing down, she was rushing to go get her pets. And she said she was rather going to die in the fire than leave her pets. And it didn't make sense to me because I come from a culture where very few people have pets, let alone to find someone who wants to give their life for their pets. So something occurred to me that at the point where you get to a new country, your mindset, your ideology does not automatically become transformed. So one of the reasons that Jesus apprehended us is that we will become more and more like him, being transformed from one degree to another level of degree. Another reason why Jesus apprehended us is that we would be his witness. Who is a witness? A witness is simply someone who testifies of what they have seen and what they have heard. Jesus expects us to use our unique gifts, training, skills, and talents, telling people about Jesus. So the way a medical doctor is going to tell people about Jesus may be different from the way a comedian, an accountant, a musician, a dancer may tell people about Jesus. But the bottom line and the story is drawing people to Jesus. Having established the purpose for our apprehension, let's check how far are we going with this apprehension. Verse 13, and I read, brothers and sisters, I do not consider myself to have taken hold of this. This really sounds like me. And if this is you, come on, there is hope. But this one thing I do, forgetting what is behind and straining forth for what is ahead of me. It means I am going to forget about the past targets that I set in line with this apprehension that I have not been able to achieve. I am going to forget about the success, the things that I've decided to do for Christ that I have done, so it doesn't get into my head and I feel like I have arrived or start depending on my skill and not on the Spirit of the Lord anymore. I am going to forget about the criticisms from people that are saying, no, you cannot make this, or people that are saying you cannot even make heaven. Like they are the ones writing the names of people going to heaven. But while I forget about the past, I don't forget my target. My eyes are on the target. My eyes are on the goal of reaching and apprehending that for which Jesus came to apprehend me. And I may fall on the way. While I am trying to do that, I may fall, but I'm not going to remain down. I am going to get up. While I'm straining forth for what is ahead of me, which is the prize of his high calling, the road may be so rough that I may have to slow down, but I'm not going to quit. I am only going to slow down. A bend is not an end. This one thing I do, I am going to forget about the past, but my eyes are going to be on the target each day, and I am going to strain to get that for which Jesus came to get me. I want to conclude by saying, even if you're under the apprehension of the devil, you can forget about the past and start on a new direction today. Thank you for your time. God bless you. Bye.